One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Joey Bosa in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A shotgun snap for Watson. He'll buy some time right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Forced out to his left. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Setting up the screen for Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Montez Sweat coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson is going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the Dolphins' 46-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Jackson. going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. J.J. Watt drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. On is the punter long here as he sends this one away. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Dolphin football.
They're on 16-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off of play action, it's Watson. Looking deep for Adams. It got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 56 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Cook on the first down carry there as he works his way forward for a gain of about 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And throw right side complete to Parker. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The kick by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
The Charger drive about to get going. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the return will stop right around the 25. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, You don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. First down, here's the run with Cook. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
Watson off play action. They'll roll him out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chase Young able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10.
They go play action with Jackson. Dancing to his left. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Dolphins will start their drive at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. The Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Chase Young able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Able to find Shaheen here. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. From the gun, Watson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On is the punter, Johnston, now, as he sends this one away. Ross on the return. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 40. And now off to the races, to the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Now Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for two, but they do get it.
Chargers 7.
So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I I think they wanted to be positive with him. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Jackson. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now a throw to the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
23 yards the pickup there. First and 10, Taylor now. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. 14 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And all the way down to the 35.
Gain of 42 yards.
Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson, and that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Going deep here for Parker. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
At the 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Jackson now. Flushed out right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is Jakeem Grant. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a 1st down. Watson looks to throw again, sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and...
Out of the gun, Watson, flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Henry Ruggs, 50 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Chargers. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 25-yard line.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
On first down, it's Taylor, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Khalil Mack, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Play action. Now Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That's caught at the 2. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Dolphins 14. Michael Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Grant sets to return it. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson, that'll be complete to Cook. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
Watson on 3rd down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with the pick, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here's Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw is Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He shakes it off. Escaping the pressure right. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Jones on the coverage.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one.
For the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation